The concept of bearing good fruit mainly refers to the actions that result from one's faith. It includes how we behave, walk, teach others, and set an example. It's about producing valuable and positive results or benefits. It's about creating beneficial outcomes from our efforts or actions, ultimately bringing about pleasing and worthwhile consequences or effects. Luke 6 verse 43 For every tree is known by his own fruit. For of thorns men do not gather figs, nor of a bramble bush gather they grapes. Luke 6:43 states that a good tree does not produce corrupt fruit, and a corrupt tree does not produce good fruit. In other words, those who have an inherently wicked nature will not behave righteously, and those who have an inherently righteous nature will not behave wickedly. Luke 6 verse 44 For every tree is known by his own fruit. For of thorns men do not gather figs, nor of a bramble bush gather they grapes. Luke 6:44 explains that every tree is known by its fruit. For example, one would not expect to gather figs from a thorn bush or grapes from a bramble bush. In essence, this means that people's actions reveal their true nature. Would you go to a liar to get the truth? The servants of Yahweh speak in metaphors and similitudes. As stated in Hosea 12 verse 10, I have also spoken by the prophets, and I have multiplied visions and used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets. Blessings to you and yours. John 15 verses 5-8. I am the vine, ye are the branches. He that abideth in me, and I in him, the same bring forth much fruit, for without me ye can do nothing. If a man abide not in me, he is cast forth as a branch and is withered, and men gather them and cast them into the fire, and they are burned. If ye abide in me, and my words abide in you, ye shall ask what ye will, and it shall be done unto you. Herein is my Father glorified, that ye bear much fruit, so shall ye be my disciples. 1:5-11 spojnica 12. Dearly beloved, I beseech you as strangers and pilgrims, abstain from fleshly lusts, which war against the soul. Having your conversation honest among the Gentiles, that, whereas they speak against you as evildoers, they may by your good works, which they shall behold, glorify Yahuwah in the day of visitation. Philippians 2 verses 14-18. Do all things without murmurings and disputings. Ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of Yahuwah, without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, among whom ye shine as lights in the world. Holding forth the word of life, that I may rejoice in the day of Christ, that I have not run in vain, neither labored in vain. Yea, and if I be offered upon the sacrifice and service of your faith, I joy and rejoice with you all. For the same cause also do ye joy and rejoice with me. Matthew 9 verses 35-38. And Jesus went about all the cities and villages, teaching in their synagogues, and preaching the gospel of the kingdom, and healing every sickness and every disease among the people. But when he saw the multitudes, he was moved with compassion on them, because they fainted, and were scattered abroad, as sheep having no shepherd. Then saith he unto his disciples, The harvest truly is plenteous, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore Yahuwah of the harvest, that he will send forth laborers into his harvest. 2 Timothy 2 verses 2-7. And the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men, who shall be able to teach others also. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua. No man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier. And if a man also strive for masteries, yet is he not crowned, except he strive lawfully. The husbandman that labor must be first partaker of the fruits. Consider what I say, and Yahuwah give thee understanding in all things.